Are we live? I said, are we live? Are we live in his app? I said, are we live in his app? We are back. We are back, everybody.
Yeah, this Roderos, now you know. I said, now you know. The one man show, the new orchestra. Bo Dark's in the house, and I'm feeling down, yo. So let me just get started. I'm feeling down as I write this song. I'm confused, I don't know where I belong. It's like I'm stuck in between generations. I never fit in, yo, it's frustrating. I'm a lone wolf standing alone. I always point you on the attack because I don't get high. You think I'm whack, it's him a punk because I don't get drunk. I'm considered weak because I don't run the street. I reject because I treat people with respect. I chump because I don't stop my problem on society. Or blame the man for not hiring me. Or my parents for not being rich enough, for not being there. Sorry, life's too short to feel sorry for myself. I want to change the world, not blame the world. Misery, love company. I don't want a loser to comfort me. The thug life is a new slavery. Men killing men, women having that's what they do. Girls fighting over guys that ain't trying to do something to get a job. I pass you every day, bumming on the corners. Around the way, I'm feeling down because nothing ever goes right. This is the same old story, night after night. I'm feeling down, yo. Down, yo. Nothing like ever goes right. I call all my might at the future of flight. I'm feeling down, yo. Nothing like ever goes right. It's the same old story, night after night. I'm feeling down, yo. Nothing like ever goes right. I call all my might at the future of flight. I'm feeling down, yo. Nothing like ever goes right. It's the same old story, night after night. I'm feeling down, yo. Nothing like ever goes right. I call all my might. The future was light. I'm feeling down, yo. Nothing like ever goes right. Night after night, I talk with all my might. But in other words, I keep chasing skirts in the end. I get hurt, but undaunted. I keep looking day after day. I keep looking for the special way. She's out there somewhere lurking. I keep returning on the tongue, but in the end, I always get harmed. Or take it for granted. Whether I take it fast or slow. I realize now that all women are hoes. Money grabbing, backstabbing, useless, unappreciative, lazy, who two or more get. Take, never one to get. I'm feeling down. Nothing ever goes right. Night after night, night after night. I'm feeling down, yo. Nothing like ever goes right. I call it all my might. For the future was light. I'm feeling down, yo. Nothing like ever goes right. It's the same old story. Night after night. I'm feeling down, yo. Nothing like ever goes right. I call it all my might. For the future was light. I'm feeling down, yo. Nothing like ever goes right. I'm feeling the same down, old story. Night after night. I'm feeling down, yo. Nothing like ever goes right. I call it all my might. For the future was light. I'm feeling down, yo. Nothing like ever goes right. I'm not old. Stop telling me that. I'm not dumb enough to fall into the trap of praising criminals in my rap. I don't care about yourself. That's a cop out. You can't sacrifice your morals. That's selling out.
And
selling out is what hip hop is all about.
And if you
hustle, then you cheat.
and if you
steal, then you cheat. You see, if you have to cheat to make it on the streets, then your butt is weak. You're sorry, a scrub, a loser, a bump. And if you're locked up to that, and if you look up to that, then you're dumb. You won't make the effort to do right, but you hang out on the corner all night living in fear. But you can't show or making easy money, but you blow it on fast cars and loose girls who couldn't care less about you, and the boys in your crew couldn't care less. If you died tomorrow, I don't feel your sorrow. I'm feeling down, yo, cause nothing like ever goes right.
come on with all my might. Or my future looks light.
Down, yo. Nothing like ever goes right. It's the same old story. What you gonna do tonight? I'm feeling down, yo. Nothing like ever goes right. I call it all my might. Cause the future was light. I'm feeling down, yo. Nothing like ever goes right. It's the same old story. Night after night. I'm feeling down, yo. Nothing like ever goes right. I call it all my might. Cause the future was light. So now, yo, nothing like ever goes right. It's the same old story. Night after night. I'm feeling down, yo. Nothing like ever goes right. I call it all my might. But the future looks like I'm feeling down, yo. Nothing like ever goes right.
Now you know.
Night after night. I'm feeling down, yo. Nothing like ever goes right. I call it all my might. But the future looks like I'm feeling down, yo. Nothing like ever goes right. I feel the same old story. Night after night. I don't hate the play.
Hey.
I don't care for the game. I'm just trying to understand, you know, I'm an outsider looking and I grew up sheltered. Ain't a different world. I'm stuck in the middle. Too much attitude to be a wallflower. Too much sense to be a thug. I can't be the only one out there. Can I? Can I be the only one out there, you suckers? I'm tired of feeling down.
Sometimes up, sometimes down. Sometimes you feel level to the ground. Hee hee.
Yo.
Sometimes up, sometimes down. Sometimes you feel level to the ground. I miss you, great. I miss you, great granny. I miss you, dear. I really do. I really miss you. Anyway, welcome back to the show, everybody. All right. So now we have changed. We have changed the First of all, let me know, are y'all hearing double? Let me know if y'all are hearing double, please. I would appreciate it if y'all would let me know if y'all hearing double. Because we changed the I changed the audio driver on the computer. So y'all let me know if y'all are hearing double, because I don't know what this audio driver is gonna do. I'm being honest with you. I don't know what it's gonna do. It's capable of doing anything. So let's get back to what we were doing. We were looking at the news. All right, 51 minutes ago, breaking news, breaking news. That's a commercial. Let me show you can see it. Can y'all see it? Yes, you can. And it's muted, so I can't tell if you can hear it or not.
Investigation across 2 states ends with a Bronx couple busted and accused of scamming a grandmother. Greenberg police say Dale Brown and Janelle Cruz convinced a Wisconsin woman to send them more than $15,000. Investigators say they claim to be with a law firm, saying the victim's grandson had been in a car accident in White Plains and needed the money to avoid a summons. Police say they busted the couple when Brown showed up to the vacant home where the victim had shipped the money.
It's a terrible crime. You're preying on elderly, vulnerable people. And in this case, we're fortunate that we have a good ending.
Detectives say they look forward to returning the cash to the victim. Under New York's bail reform law, the suspects were arraigned and released.
Everyone's shame. Everybody they need to come home with this money. People getting crazy. People are really getting crazy about not getting that money. And everybody acting like it's a joke. People getting crazy about not getting their money. Well, since there ain't nobody here, let me find out about this bike I'm talking about getting. Is it any good?
What's up, everyone? Back at it again with another video, and today I'm in Canada and it's cold, so don't mind this video. Anyways, this is the Angway EP2 electric bike that I received on AliExpress for about $1,300 Canadian, free shipping by boat, so it took about 2 months. I did have some minor issues though. When I was riding the bike, maybe a few days later, I couldn't throttle on some of the speeds for some reason. I think it was something to do with the connection to the battery, well, not to the battery, but the control box right there. So I had to kind of open that and see what was wrong. Doesn't seem like it's having the issue now. Seems fine. If you go to P2 and settings on this bike, that's to change your speed. Normally you're supposed to have it at 45, and that will get you about 38 to 39.
It's 63, ain't it?
But if you max it out to 63,
yeah,
to like the max, you'll get about 40 to 45 kilometers an hour. So with body weight on it, you'll probably get about 40 kilometers an hour for speed on this bike. And you also have I think you have cruise control. You also have some other settings. So if you want to change the settings for how big your tires are, or you want to do just full electric, you could just pull the throttle. You don't have to pedal. You could just pull the throttle and it'll go. And that's pretty cool. Does it have regenerative braking? No, it doesn't. Most e-bikes don't, but some do. This bike doesn't, and there's some minor upgrades that I did. So the pedals, the seat has been upgraded on this bike. I also put this mirror on here because it's good to have when you're going pretty quick on the bike. You want to see what's behind you or coming up too fast. The tires, you want to be careful because they will get pierced. I already got a flat tire and the hole was huge because I got a stick about like this big what went right through the tire. Like it ripped through the rubber and then it went through the tube, and I had to like patch it all up. I had to buy new tires in that, like not tires but new tubes. That was kind of annoying, but easy fix. Bike rack is kind of small, like it's thin, but it does what it needs to do. It's a 500 watt motor, so it's got some power, but don't expect to be pulling anyone with it. You can if you get a head start, but 500 watt power is not the greatest, but it does what it needs to do. And let's just turn it around. So like you see, the tires are kind of beefy. They're filled up right now. I have them pretty much like maxed out for air, just so I get a nicer, smoother ride and I get more range. You got a headlight on that, so you gotta like hold down, I believe it's the down button on it, and it'll turn it on. And then the back brake, if you press on the brake, the light in the back will light up. So that's pretty cool. Now let's just get close up for you guys now on this bike. I'm not taking the bike out for a ride right now because it's way too cold. So the annoying thing is the key's on the bottom, like you see. So right now it's on right now. So I just gotta hold this button right here, and it comes on.
It got the
like
same
you see.
display as the
And then
$900 bike.
turn up the speed all the way to 5. So it's at 5, so it's at max speed. Let's just tip over the bike and I'll show you how fast it goes without body weight. It's really cold outside right now, so I don't know how good it's going to do.
Whoa!
So 43.
Is that kilometers or miles?
So right now it's doing 43. Full throttle. Now this is to change your, like, if you want to downshift. So that's pretty cool. You just press this button right here and it will downshift for you. I kind of like that. So when you're like shifting gears and you just want to like downshift real quick, you just press that and it'll go down pretty much all the way. And then to bring it up, you just push that way and it'll turn up your gears. Depends on what gear you want it set at for when you're pedaling. This is for only when you're pedaling, and this is your throttle. Now that's the mirror that I put on. There's not much room on the handlebar for attachments, really, to be honest. It's a pretty small handlebar.
We're going to add a bar.
And that's the bike. So you can take off the fender on the front. The back is a little bit of a pain in the ass to take off, but you can take it off. But if you take it off, you kind of have to take off the rack, what I think is kind of annoying. But to be honest, I prefer both of them on there anyways. And then you have the back light. Like I said, if you press on the brake, it lights up. The front brake or the back brake, it'll light up. Now for the light, I believe it's the up button. Yeah, so it's the up button. So you just press up on that button and the front light will come on. It's not the brightest. You also have these shock locks, so you can lock it if you want to like not have any like shocks at all, or you can unlock it and it'll pretty much dip all the way down when you go off bumps in that or hills. So it's pretty cool. You definitely know it's electric because you got these chunky wires popping out. But that's the bike. And yeah, great bike. It's fun to ride. If you're looking for a cheap electric bike, I would definitely get the Angway EP2. They do have a website that you can go on, but I noticed it's more pricier. Or you can just go on AliExpress like I did. I hope you enjoyed this video. Till next time, please like, share, and subscribe for more videos.
Hey, you shut your...
So he ordered that from China, and he paid $1,300. Normally, it's cheap when you get it from China, so that's weird. So how much? Well, how old is that video? Over a year ago. Okay. So let's go take a looky. Oh, okay. Take a look real quick. Go to the cart. Y'all see $700? What's this? Let me see something. Hold on a second. I don't want to hold the show up. Just hold on. I want to see something real quick. Because I'm still trying to decide. I'm really thinking because of them shocks. That's making me want this bike. And they got a bigger battery. But it does everything the other bike does. He said the tires. I already know I'm going to have a hard time with the tires. So it don't matter who I go with, to tell you the truth. I already know. Because people throw all the trash and break bottles. And I'm going to have a hard time. But pedal assist mode, 40 to 45 miles. My fat behind not going to get that, but I might get 20 to 23 maybe. Electric mode, they got 35 to 40. I don't know. Pedal assist mode, I might get 30 something. Electric mode, I'll be satisfied to get 20 miles. And sport E-Tech mode, I don't know what that is. I have to check that out. What the heck is the sport E-Tech mode? Okay. 60 Newton meters of torque. Would have preferred 90, but 60, okay. Top speed, pedal assist, 27 to 30 miles per hour. Eco top speed, 24 to 27 miles per hour. 48 volt, 500 watt. Shimano 7-speed gears. E-Life regeneration. He just said it didn't have it. They say it do, so somebody lying, but okay. Lockable front suspension fork. Fat tires. Mechanical disc brakes. LED front and back headlight. That LED light don't look that good, but we got our own lights. We ain't worried about that. But it's nice to have a rear light. Because, man, even though we got rear lights, it's nice to have a rear light. And let's see here. And one last picture. Like I said, doesn't seem as big as the other one. Doesn't seem as big. But like I said, good. Maybe it's easier to carry. Maybe it folds up easier and it's easier to carry. Because I'm going to fold it and carry it down the steps. It's going to really annoy my neighbors. I'm going to be going 2 by 2. But I'm going to bring it up and down. I like that it got a carrying rack on the back. Even though we got the wagon, it's nice to have that back there. And like I said, it's $700. $700 and 7 times 6 is 42. So that's $742 with tax. Whereas the other bike is $954. So that's a savings of that's a savings of $212. I can put that towards something else, you know what I mean? Seriously, that's a savings. That's a savings right there. So, all right, let's look. The only thing that's worrying me is that it says a 500-watt motor, but if it's a clone, I think it goes higher than that. I know that the XP can max at 800, but I just proved to myself that I don't need. I mean, the 500 should be fine, but I think it's more than 500. I really do. I really believe it's more. I think they just say that. I think it's more than 500. So what? Let's see. But they had a 48 volts. That's power. We'll be next to have 750, but let me see. They have a deal. They got something used. Nope. Yeah, I never had nothing good for the good stuff. I ain't never got a deal on the good stuff. No, that's a 500 volt. I ain't paying no $500. Did we check out this one? Do they have a used one? Nope. That's why I said I'm lucky to. I said I'm lucky. 350 watt. Boo. I'm gonna pay $600 for 650 watts. La la la. That's 36 volt. Boo. 36 volt. That's only 350 watt. That's a 450 watt. I don't know. That's kind of cute. Is it a 48 volt? If it's 48 volt, I'll consider it. But if it's 36 volt, I ain't gonna fool with it. 450 watts. That's only 50 watts less than 500. 18.6 miles per hour. I mean, this would be easier to carry up the steps. But let me see here. 450 watt motor for climbing. $360 watt hour. That's terrible. 10-hour battery. Now that's terrible. He got a shock in the rear. Oh wow. Small it is. God damn it. Nah, I can't deal. I can't deal with it. No. That's only 649. Out 36 volt. We don't want 36 volt. We want 48 volt. This our last chance, and we want something good. We don't want no cheapy cheap. We don't want no cheapy cheap. This the bike we supposed to get for 12 cents. I had 40 of these ordered. 40 of them. That's a daggone shame. You got a used price? First off, you charging delivery. We don't like that. Nope. I gotta say though, that is sexy looking. I gotta say, that's sexy looking. But These all look like knockoffs of the XP. And I don't mind the knockoff. You know, I ain't somebody that think that, you know, they too good for something. I had 2 of these ordered. Just dreaming now. I knew they wasn't gonna send it, but I was hoping. How many watts though? Nope, only 350 watts. Get out of here. La la la. La la la. All right, let me stop shopping online and get back to the show. My apologies, y'all. But $700, that's looking good. Shoot. That's $199 plus the yeah, so that's a savings of $199. That's $200. And it looks like just like the other one. And it's supposed to have regenerative braking. And it got front suspension. All we gotta do is take care of the seat, and we'll see how I do. Because if I don't notice it, I'm spending the money if I don't notice it. Purpose of spending the money if I don't notice it. So we'll see that first. Whoa, I ain't know that, y'all. Oh, yes, I did. The Minnesota Rats. Yep, we got 1.3 thousand views. Yes, the young man did. I think I'm on the wrong channel. I think I'm gonna have to. This is gonna mess everything up, though. Yeah, we're gonna have to switch to the Minister channel. I sent a request to the people that flagged this, Brett, whatever. I sent a request to them to please lift it. So hopefully they'll do it in a couple of days. If not, we are. We'll just build this channel up. If you ain't subbed to the Minister channel, please sub. If you're not subbed, please sub. 5 hours ago, breaking news.
Weekend in New York City as gun violence erupted on city streets. Police responded to over a dozen shootings, including the murder of a 17-year-old boy in Brooklyn. CBS 2's Christina Fan is live in Canarsie.
Hey, Nia.
Where she spoke with his mother. Christina?
Chris, 17-year-old Brian Sannon was one of 10 people shot during a 24-hour time span over the weekend. His family says he left with a group of friends early Saturday morning to go on a walk and was shot and killed here on this street corner just 3 blocks away from his home.
They shot and killed my baby.
The harsh reality of her son's death is slowly sinking in for Juliana Gopi Sannon. She was on her way home Saturday morning to make 17-year-old Brian Sannon his favorite homemade pizza for dinner when an alert came across her phone about a nearby shooting.
I said, can you imagine this early morning a 17-year-old got shot? Not knowing it was my son.
Police say Sannon and 2 other teenagers were walking near Farragut Road and East 82nd Street Saturday morning. When a gray sedan pulled up, someone jumped out and started shooting. One teen was shot in the face, the other in the leg. Sannon was killed.
And now to know that I've never seen my baby again. He was just a baby. 17.
This mother's heartbreak replayed in the homes of many more families this weekend.
What heartbreak? Don't nobody just pull up and shoot you for nothing. Your son did something to somebody. Your son took something from somebody. Or your son was in a gang, or your son was in some kind of drug where somebody they sitting here on our turf. There's a reason why the people came out there and started shooting. Now, whether or not your son was a member of those thugs that was being shot at, that I don't know. But I do know he was hanging with them. And that's one thing you don't do. You don't hang with a thug in the street. When I mentored somebody, we went somewhere. I will pull you up on the street real quick, and if I could get your attention and keep it, I would ask you, come walk with me. And we would go someplace decent where we could talk. We're not going to stand on a corner. We're not going to stand where it's busy at. We're not going to be where it's action. Because number one, the action is going to cover his attention. And my intention is to take his mind off of that. And number two, I don't want to get caught by no stray bullet. I don't want the police to roll up and throw us all in the wagon thinking we all doing something. Getting us downtown, checking our IDs, and then letting us go. No, heck no. I don't want to be caught up in that. So you try to feel sorry, but at the same time, you know, he was out there for a reason. I think we covered this morning.
This is new at 11. We're following the search for a group of 9 thieves accused of stealing cars across the Bronx. The NYPD saying they've hit 5 businesses in just the last week, sometimes terrorizing workers in the process. News 4's Checky Beckford live tonight.
Yeah, we saw this already.
One employee, Checky, was beaten and bound.
Well, David, that worker tried to get away, but the robbers, one of them pointing a gun, forced their way into the office here of the parking lot in what has become a string of often violent car thefts. The brazen robberies captured on video. Watch as the robbers, one armed, push their way into the office at G&Sons parking lot. One pointing the gun at the 57-year-old attendant, shoving him to the floor. 2 days before, 5 men are seen beating a 66-year-old worker at a Parkchester parking lot.
They push him. They push him down.
Parking lot attendant Lewis Rollins works with the victim in this video.
He, thank God, is okay. And I tell him that don't be so crazy because he tried to fight like 4 guys. You know, like, come on, dude, you're an old man.
The violent robbery, one
like, come on, dude, you're old man.
PD says had been carried out by this group of 9 suspects. They often strike overnight or early morning. Here, they're seen stealing keys from one office, making off with cash and nearly a dozen vehicles, including a Porsche. Police say they stole 5 vehicles from one Soundview parking lot alone. But does it make you feel unsafe being around here? Yes. Parking lot workers tell us they are worried. During this robbery at G&Sons parking, police say the worker was not only assaulted, but also tied up.
This is part of the job.
A scary part of the jobs Rollins has been doing for 11 years, and even he's had to defend himself.
I grabbed a machete, I almost killed the guy. So it's all depending who's here.
Police and parking lot attendants hoping the violent group is stopped before someone is seriously hurt. So far, 3 workers have been assaulted in all of these robberies, but no one has had to go to the hospital so far. We're live in the Fordham section of the Bronx. Checky Beckford, News 4, New York.
All right, y'all, my bad, y'all. We had already saw that. My bad. Don't beat me up. We already saw it. My bad. Whoopsies. I said whoopsies. I put the wrong picture up, but I don't care. So was my ugly mug. I put the wrong picture up. We already saw that. Uh-oh, breaking news. Time to check our boy out. I can run to the bathroom real quick. I don't know what the hell he got now. See, look at the teeth. It's Toofy Max. All right, I'm back. Okay. What is he up to? So what is he doing? Oh yeah, that's right. Hold on. I wasn't supposed to hit the light on. We using that light. Yeah. The heck is he doing? Oh Lord. Oh Lordy Lordy. Looks like Rock Bottom just got a thrill. So did El Draco. He just got a thrill. Kevin getting his exercise today, y'all. I'm dancing. I'm dancing. Ha ha ha. If you gonna keep doing that, all right. I'm gone. Good. And anyway, you gonna keep. That's all you gonna keep doing. I put you on for Naya and Liz. What got done? That's 6 days ago. We can't use that. That's on my channel. That'd have been a good story though. Who cares? 150 stolen catalytic converters. Is this in Detroit? We got a better story coming up.
Discovery of 150 stolen catalytic converters and more than $180,000 in cash. San Bernardino police say an officer tried to stop a vehicle around 1:45 in the afternoon Friday, but the driver fled, and the vehicle was later found at a home off North Barton Street in San Bernardino. Police say the vehicle was stolen with the license plates replaced. When officers swept the property the vehicle was at, they discovered the stolen devices. A search warrant helped officers recover the items, and 3 men were arrested on multiple felony charges. Isaac Anthony Guerra, Julio Villalta Maravilla, and Anthony Andrade are all facing charges, and police believe they are also involved in a large-scale catalytic theft ring. Katie Johnston for CBS LA.
All right, well, get them off the street. Get them off the street. Get them off the street. All right, y'all. The next story was better, though. 26 minutes ago, breaking news.
2 men have been charged with assaulting a Capitol police officer who later died during the January 6th insurrection. Julian Ellie Cater of Pennsylvania and George Pierre Tanios of West Virginia appeared in federal court Monday. The men are accused of spraying Officer Brian Sicknick with an unidentified chemical during the attack. Officer Sicknick was a 12-year veteran of the force. He died 1 day later. Authorities have yet to determine if the chemical exposure contributed to his death. CBS News senior investigative correspondent Catherine Herridge has been following this story for us and joins me now from Washington. Hi there, Catherine. So it has been over 2 months since the assault on the Capitol. How did law enforcement track these men down, and what more can you tell us about what happened in court Monday?
Well, the key piece of evidence, Elaine, really came to light with federal investigators within the last few weeks, and I was told it was a piece of video that was uploaded onto YouTube. It's a piece of video just sort of on the boundary of the Capitol building on the terrace, and in that video, they could see a melee, a group of men, one seen calling out for bear spray, was passed forward, and then they used it on this group of Capitol Hill police officers. I was told that the FBI was able to pull a very clean...
All right, y'all. I don't know if they're going to flag us or not, because this ain't a regular news story. They actually spent time and effort doing that. They might flag. But, look, y'all, you know, you always hear that woman say, get the wasp spray. You'll hear me say, get the pepper spray. I say pepper spray because after about 20 minutes to half an hour, 90% of people forget it even happened. You know what I mean? It becomes, you know, like a woman in childbirth. Once the baby come out, she forget all that pain. Because it goes away, you know. And you so happy it's gone away that you just, you know, you don't even want to think about it. But, you know, I, as a man, I've been outnumbered, and I've been able to use pepper spray. And when I've used it, I've never gotten hit. I can honestly tell you, when I use pepper spray, I've never got hit. Never. When I say never, I mean never. When nobody landed a blow. Number one, I'm about defense over offense. But number two, it's hard to hit what you can't see. And like I said, Brodero was pretty good at that spray and the kick, and then the 2 forearms and then the suplex. And most people are down for the count. Now, people that's on drugs put up more of a fight, but still, you know, Brodero to choke them out. But I know people carry bear spray into the woods. I wouldn't use bear spray on a human being unless it was the only thing available. And if them spraying him with that bear spray contributed to his death, they deserve to be charged with murder, because there's no need for you to bring bear spray. This is intended for a bear. Do y'all understand? Bears can be as tall as 9 or 10 feet, and they can weigh as much as 1,000 pounds. That's intended for an animal of that size. When you spray a human being with that, I believe that unless they're trying to kill you, I believe you should do time. What do y'all think? You have any opinions, Nia? Did we lose Liz? Where you at, Liz? Says there's 5 people here. Anybody got an opinion? Do you think that the man should be charged for spraying the cop with bear spray? And the man died the next day. If they can prove that the bear spray contributed to his death, should that man be charged with murder, 2nd-degree murder? Or manslaughter? What do y'all think? Dirtbag rider.
Yeah, Jim and Jackie, 2 nights
gonna
later,
make it hard for us.
Very shaken up by what happened. And the victim was driving with his 13-year-old brother at the time when he rear-ended a dirt bike in front of him. And what happened next, we do want to warn you, it is tough to watch. The video starts with a man repeatedly punching the driver of this car. The recording has been widely shared on social media and confirmed by Philadelphia police. The attack continues, including a large cinder block repeatedly thrown at the window.
Look at that idiot!
That's terrible. We went to the spot where the attack happened Tuesday night near Broad in Washington and showed people the video.
That's terrible. And see, where was the police?
Can we see it again?
It is tough to watch.
Can we see this idiot? That's what he is. He's an idiot.
Repeatedly punching the driver of this car.
Yeah.
The recording has been widely shared on social media and confirmed by Philadelphia police. The attack continues, including a large cinder block repeatedly thrown at the window.
That's terrible.
We went to the spot where the attack happened Tuesday night near Broad in Washington and showed people the video.
That's terrible. And see, where was the police when somebody could have called the police? All them people standing over there.
What you don't see in the recording, police say the victim was following a group of dirt bikes and ATVs and accidentally hit one of the bikes. The attack started soon after the driver of the car got out to check on the rider. The rider, police say, demanded payment for damages as other riders surrounded the car. At one point, you can see the attacker grab a gun as someone yells for him to stop.
Chill. All I really had to say is, like, the violence needs to stop. It's disgusting.
Chris and Brad here.
I want to say something real quick. See, this shows you the retardism. But see, it's people like that. The reason why we got all these bike laws. Because of idiots like that. They make it hard for those of us that enjoy riding our bike. They're going to make it to the point you're not even going to be able to ride a bike anymore. These people are idiots. They are really idiots. I just don't understand. That man had insurance. If he hits your bike, get the license plate, call his insurance company. Check off the MVA. First of all, call the police. Give them the license plate. They'll track down the insurance company for you. You get your lawyer and you get your bike fixed. Shoot, say you're hurt too if you're hurt. But when you do stuff like that, there's no chance of you getting anything back. Number one, no chance of you getting your bike fixed. Number two. And number three, the fact that he went and grabbed a gun from somebody. Somebody actually had a gun. This is why I tell y'all, do not do road rage. It's not worth it. Do not do road rage. It is not worth it. Somebody cuts you off, somebody do something. I don't care if somebody hits your car and they take off. Don't go chase them. Get the license plate number. Let the police do their job. Even if you have to fix your own car, you are alive to fix it. You understand what I'm saying? If you got insurance, your state insurance automobile fund. We have one here in Maryland. I was telling y'all about that. Remember last year? the Maryland Automobile Fund. If you use your sense, you'll be all right. You saw the anger in that young man. That anger is from being poorly raised, from having poor mentors, poor parenting. You can see the anger. He's not angry at that man. He's angry at somebody else, somebody that hurt him. And people that hurt innocent people. If you hit a bike by mistake, talk to the people, exchange information. Say, look, I hit your bike. Either my insurance can fix it or I'll fix it. Take it to a bike shop and call me and let me know which one. And I'll go down there and we'll handle it. This violence is not necessary. You know, it ain't necessary. Nobody needs to get hurt. We talking about a piece of equipment that can easily be repaired or replaced. You can't be replaced. I can't be replaced. Equipment can be replaced. Y'all understand? If somebody got a gun to your face and they ask you for something, if you see you got no chance, give it to them. Wait for them to turn around and run. Then pull out something and blow their head off. If all you got is spray, wait for them to turn around and run. That's when you hit them. And don't give them a chance to turn back around and fire at you. You beat the dog crap out of them. You got a knife, stab the heck out of them. You got brass knuckles, beat them in their head until the daggone pus come out their head and the brains fall out. Or somebody pull you off of them. But if they got their gun in your face, get them what they want. I told y'all I was in the gas station one time and the dude came up and put something to my back and said, kick it out. I told the dude, at some point, you're going to turn around and run. And when you do, I'm going to hit you with something. And I don't care if you backing up and I follow you, the minute you turn around, I'm going to hit you with something. And trust me, you're not going to get back up. And then the dude was like, damn, it's like that. And I turned around and it was somebody who used to come by where I work. He knew me. He was a customer and he was just playing a joke. Brodero wasn't joking. Because I had to follow him all the way across a major route. At some point, he would have to turn around. He not going to step into that street because he don't know what's coming. He got to turn around. And the minute you turn around, you was going to get hit. The minute he turned around, he was going to get hit. I had a pepper ball gun on me. I had a can of pepper spray. I had 2 knives. I had the monkey fist, and I had Spike. He would have turned around. He would have got hit with one of them. Probably would have been the pepper balls. Now he can't go on the street because now he can't see. Where he gonna go? He go out there in that busy street, he don't get hit. So now he trapped. Gun or not, he can't see what he gonna do with it. Just shoot aimlessly. But in hindsight, I only had $20 on me. Maybe I should have kicked the $20 out. But he still wouldn't have made it out off that gas station parking lot. Whether I gave it to him or not. He wasn't going to make it off the lot. Because he was going to turn and run and that was going to be it. He was going to turn and run and that was going to be it. I don't know if that I know that the pepper ball gun was legal. But by the time the cops got there, they would have saw me with a can of pepper spray in my hand. Yeah, I pepper sprayed them. Later on, after they look at the videotape, they might say, "Hey, he shot her with something," but you know, I don't see no broken. You know, I don't see no bloodshot, no gunshot wounds, and you know, you take your chances. You take your chances, but I'm just sick of people responding with violence to small situations. We talking about a dirt bike. How is a dirt bike more valuable than a mini guard? How is a Cadillac more valuable? How is a Mercedes, Lamborghini, how are they more valuable than a mini guard? I mean, if it gets to the point, if you need it that bad, I got it once. I can get it again. But if I take your life from taking something from me, I'm taking the life of a mini guard. Do y'all understand? Items, you earned it once. You can earn it again. Let's get back to this.
Say they see off-road vehicles all the time, sometimes by the dozens, especially now that the weather is getting nicer.
And every time I come here, it's just hordes of them.
Skyforce 10 shot this video tonight of another very large group of off-road vehicles on Columbus Boulevard. Philly residents wonder, where is the crackdown?
They ride by the cops just, I mean, I get it. What are they going to do? There's one police officer, two cops there. What are you going to do? You've got hordes of these things.
Always worried something like this will happen.
They live in a city where they think that the laws aren't going to be enforced. That's the only reason that you see something like that.
Yeah, and the police commissioner tonight reacting to that video, saying that she was shocked and sickened by the utter lawlessness that she saw in that video. Again, police do have a person of interest in custody. He was taken into custody just a few hours ago. As for the victim's father, who I spoke with earlier tonight, he says that his son was pretty banged up, but he is home recovering. Live outside South Detectives tonight, I'm Matt DeLucia, NBC 10 News.
Look at the damage here left behind.
Oops. Wait a minute. What's today's date? Today's the 15th or the 16th? That's old. All right, y'all. Like I said, you know, young idiots like that make it hard for those of us that enjoy the freedom of bike riding. They make it hard. Y'all probably saying I'm exaggerating. No, I'm not. It makes it hard. It really does make it hard for those of us that's trying to go out here and enjoy bike riding. You know, my bike doesn't go that fast with me on it, but I enjoy, you know, being able to go somewhere and not have to wait. Y'all done seen me wait 2 hours or more for a cab. Y'all done seen me get stranded in the snow for 2 hours. Y'all have seen it. Stranded in a snowstorm. Y'all seen it. There ain't nothing like being ready to go. When I come out the market or the store, I'm ready to go. And if it gets to the point where they make all these restrictions, where they make all these laws, because technically, I'm getting 20-inch fat tires. It's a bike, and they can't do much about it because it got pedals. But at the same time, it's got to be a Class 2 bike. If you have a throttle, my law says you can't ride the bike on the sidewalk. My state says, I found this out, you cannot ride a bike on the sidewalk. I found out a few days ago. Me and a family member, she has suggested I get a golf cart. I like a golf cart. So I went and took a look. I was like, well, I found one for $490. But then we went and looked, you can only have them on private property. You can't even get a permit for them. We think about getting a moped. I can't bring it up the steps, but I could chain it to that fence right there. I hope nobody don't strip it. But then they changed the laws on that, and you had to have a permit sticker. A bike, you just sit on it. You don't need no driver's license to ride no bike. That's why I said if you get a bike that acts like a moped, then take that. And it folds up. You can't fold up a moped. I can fold it up and put it in the back of a trunk. You know, you can't put it in the back of no itty bitty car, but you can put it, you know, in the back. And there you go. So that's why I said, you know, I consider myself fortunate that I don't have to worry about paying for gas, paying for insurance, paying registration. You know, don't have to worry about no speeding tickets, you know, or no parking tickets. When you live in a city, parking is very hard. We have people that are getting in fights over parking spots, literally fist fights over a parking spot. Hey, you on my spot. Like, you don't own this spot. Especially when it snows. I literally had somebody up in the air and was going to drive them through the ground. The police showed up. Somebody called the police. We were arguing. Because I was telling them, you don't get your car at my spot, or I'm going to move it. And the dude came out, was running his mouth. And he brought Brodero out. Brodero had that dude up in the air when the cops came. The cops made the guy move. I had put some stuff there, you know, and here I don't know what y'all do in y'all state, but you put like chairs or something in the spot so people know not to take it, that you dug it out for yourself. That daggone dude took my chairs and put them up on the sidewalk. That was very disrespectful. Especially since I spent an hour and a half in 10-degree weather digging it out while it was still snowing before it got a chance to get hard. I dug that spot out for myself. Y'all understand? And because I worked overnight, most people with sense will say, well, he usually come home about 9 or 10, depending on whether or not I go to the track. Sometimes I don't come home until like 11:30 in the morning. I'll get off at 8 and come in at 11:30, you know, and then I'm back out at 7:30 that night. You know, most of the time people out and about while I'm asleep. You can't wait till I go to work and take the spot. and then move before I come back? That's too much to ask. But didn't have no problem just taking what he wanted. You know, he had no problem with it. Just taking what he wanted. You know, like I said, if I had rolled up on him, and I did, and I literally was going to move his car. Because, see, that was the first option. The second option was to dig me out another spot and bury his car. I was trying to decide which one I was going to do. I could dig myself out a spot and cover his car up. Take the snow and push it and block him in. Then he got to get up. And then he got to dig himself back out. And he might take the snow and put it right back where my car is. I'll leave out the house early enough that I can go ahead and get it done. You know? Anyway, let's get to the next story here. Whoa, I got a notification. Okay. Well, hold on a sec here. Hold on a sec there, Nelly. Hold on a sec there, Nelly. Yeah, I might. Well, I'll just do it with y'all. I could get off and do it myself. Do it alone with her. I've never heard of this before. First thing we need is a what do you call it? I don't know if they make these. I'm being honest with you. I had those and I threw them away. God darn. She said, isn't she ugly? All she does is lie and steal. Isn't she greedy? She just won't make a deal. I said, why don't you just get your act together, girl? Isn't she ugly? Yeah, I just realized what I was singing. Isn't she ugly? Your girlfriend. Dun, 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 dun. Isn't she ugly? Face looks like a gremlin. She is dog face. Look like one of them women from the Russian Kremlin. Just a old half dead, old dry up. Sorry, wash rag. Isn't she ugly? Looks like a man in drag. Whoa, R.E. just came in the chat. Hold on, let me take a look at it. R.E. said, Chung P copyright struck her for 7 Deadly Sins video. She keep trying to strike me, but it don't stick. I guess it'll happen eventually, but she keep trying to strike me, it don't stick. I'm surprised she didn't strike me for the video I did earlier. So instead of her trying to out roast you, she went and tried to copyright strike you. That's daggone shame. Well, she can strike me. I'm just gonna come at her harder. She can strike me all she want. Hey, did you see Triple come in my chat talking about don't say nothing bad about Chung Lee? Man, I laid him out. yeah. Then Crippled Neptunes came in there and got laid out. And then we had 3 or 4 other trolls coming there. I know one of them was Chug P. Wouldn't nobody come up on the panel. Nobody. Daggone shame. Wouldn't nobody come up there and face Bro Darrow. They was all shivering in the daggone chat. Nobody even came in the private chat, RE. I said, damn. They knew they was gonna get worked. I freestyled a song for her and Rock Bottom Oka Draws. They lucky we on this PC. Oh, actually, no, they not. Because I was looking for a cord extender, but I need a double one. For the yeah, I might as well just wait. Cause I need a double one. But it can wait. Cause see, I had to sit in order to use the headset, I had to sit. I can't be at the top of the bed. I had to sit in the middle of the bed. But it's okay. It's okay. We all right. When I get off of here, I'm gonna go ahead and try out the new keyboard and mouse for the bedroom. Did I put it on the watch list? I mean, is it in the cart? Yeah, it's right there. Wait a minute. That's something I could do. When will it come? $199 for the mouse. Thursday, March 18th. If you order within 4 hours. So we got plenty of time. I'll do that when I get off of here. As long as I order. Today's Monday. That take forever. Damn. She said, isn't she ugly? Face looks like dried up chowder. I don't know. I can go for hearing it again. Go to the channel. Hey. Hey. I only got 50 views for that great roast. Well, that's daggone shame. We only got 50 views for that great roast. I'm going to drop these 2 diss songs, okay? We're going to drop them. And then we're going back in the studio, and I got the 360 video of my travels yesterday for those of y'all that may have missed it. For those of y'all that did see it and only saw one angle, we're going to show it in 360. So I hope to see y'all there. But for right now, we need to deal with these two half-deads. I'm going to be real quick with this because, they're getting boring, I keep beating them up and they don't go away. They don't take their whooping, and go hide in a hole. They still come out. They lick their wounds and then come back out. You got this crazy heifer who thinks that because she gave me money that she can keep putting me in situations. And when I ask her to leave me alone, she wants to stalk me. Now, we had a deal that when my show ended, because she knew that people were coming up on the panel that were going to talk about her, she knew it when she left. So she can't say that we talked about her because she knew it. She was on the show and she knew people was waiting to come up. So we wasn't supposed to mention each other's name till ever after.
Yeah, Nia said, please don't say the songs again. Well, they up, and you can use them all year if you want. You can use them on your show. I know you like Oka Trash, but you can use them for El Slush Show if you want. I don't mind. Yeah. Wait a minute. 3 hours ago, hold on a sec. This is the same woman. She everywhere.
Welcome back. A woman wanted in connection to an attack on a San Francisco Uber driver will be extradited from the Valley back to California. Malaysia King agreed to be extradited this morning to face charges in that attack. Now, last week, police say King was arrested in the Valley for trying to steal money at a bank using a fake ID. Now, video of the Uber attack has gone viral. Investigators say King can be seen here with two other women. You can see one of them coughs and then grabs at the Uber driver.
That's the same woman, boy. She everywhere. She famous. She gonna have a job in social media when she get done. Well, she famous. Famous for the wrong thing, but that's what people are excited about. They don't want no goody two-shoes. They want somebody that's doing something that they wouldn't do. They would be ashamed to act like that. But for some reason, they think that kind of person is cool. 5 hours ago, breaking news. This dude looked like he was in a wrestling.
The Nordic Track Freestride Trainer is an...
This dude looked like one of the Von Erich boys from World Class Championship Wrestling in Texas in the 80s.
A Costa Mesa man is facing hate crime charges for
Curry
attacking
Von
a
Erich.
transgender woman with a skateboard. Johnny Santos Moreno is now charged with a felony count each of assault with a deadly weapon and threatening a witness, a hate crime enhancement. According to the Orange County DA's office, Moreno hurled homophobic slurs at the unidentified woman, then used his skateboard to hit her repeatedly. He's also accused of threatening a passing motorist who witnessed the attack and called police. If convicted as charged, Moreno faces a maximum 8 years in state prison. Katie Johnston for CBS LA.
I swear to you, he looked just like Curry Von Erich. Take a look at this dude on your screen. You see him right there, right? Take a look at him. I'm going to pull up Curry Von Erich. Hold on a second. Keep looking at him. Curry Von. He popped right up. Go to images. Tell me he don't look like that dude. Tell me he don't look like that dude. Trying to find him looking country. Where's that picture of him looking country? Tell me he don't look like that dude. Somebody tell me. Curry Von Erich got better hair though.
Let's go back. Oh, he gone. Where you go? Oh, he gone. Oh, that was 5 years ago. Can't use none of that. We already covered that. That's a bad mama jama right there. Look at that battery, though. That battery, too. It's in the wrong spot. Three days ago. Can't use none of that. And then. Check this out, y'all.
Following some breaking news, 3 people were killed in a crash in San Diego just this morning. Police say 9 people were hit when a car driver drove right up onto a sidewalk. Several others were seriously hurt. 2 are in critical condition. So this happened near the San Diego City College Bridge in downtown. Police say the driver, a 71-year-old man, has been taken into custody and is being investigated for driving while impaired.
Now, see, that's one of my biggest fears about. One of my biggest fears about
Witness News
being out there.
with live breaking news.
Right now at 11:30, we do have breaking news. A deadly crash in downtown San Diego, and we have new information. 9 people were hit by a station wagon, and 3 of them have been killed. Video from the scene shows covered bodies, several people being treated by medics. It happened around 9 this morning, and it was under a bridge near San Diego City College. From the video, it appears as if this was a homeless encampment. A few moments ago, we heard from the San Diego fire chief.
We had 3 dead on scene that were triaged here. We transported 2 immediates and another 3 to the hospitals. We had a total of 9 patients here today. Crews did the best they could with the resources there. Again, a very tragic emergency and incident that impacts all of us.
A driver was detained, is accused of driving while impaired. But again, 9 people were hit in that East Village neighborhood in downtown San Diego. And sadly, 3 of them have died.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown.
Well, hey, Mark Brown, get down. Please don't flag us, sir. Mark down. We already saw that. So, y'all, that wound up being a more updated version of what we just saw. How old is that? I don't think it's news, but it's breaking news 6 hours ago.
Welcome back. Police and fire rescue responding to an accident. This is in Miami, where a car crashed into a building and then caught fire this morning on North Miami Avenue, right near Northeast 71st Street. Now, if you can, you need to avoid this area. Police are still out there investigating. It's going to take them a while to clear up this scene. We are working to get more information about exactly what happened. We do understand, though, that all the folks involved had non-life.
Look at that car. God darn. That's crazy. Somebody really teased me about not getting the stimulus yet. I mean, seriously. Somebody really teasing me about not getting the stimulus. 3 hours ago, breaking news. It ain't much news. Please don't tell me this is nothing but the weave, men weave again.
Okay, let's begin with that breaking news at 4 o'clock in Pembroke Pines. A small plane has crashed near the North Perry Airport. The FAA just gave us new information about that crash.
And let's go right to Local 10 News reporter Janine Stanwood. She's at the scene. Janine, what do you know so far?
Well, hey, cutie.
All of it
Miss
unfolding
Janine?
about 3 o'clock this afternoon. I'm going to step out of the way, and you can see right here up against that fence is what is left of that single-engine plane. What we are told is that it had actually taken off at about 3 o'clock, We were told by one person who spoke to a witness who said it may have actually then turned around to try to come back after having some sort of issue. And then that is when it crashed. Not only did it crash against this fence, but it also clipped a car that's nearby. Sky 10 is over the scene, just so you can take a look at this huge scene. Pembroke Pines Fire, Pembroke Pines Police, other agencies are here as well. Take a look again at this video. You can see, again, just a better bird's eye view of this burned out plane. Just an awful situation. We do understand that there was also a house that may have, because of its location, may have also sustained some damage. There was some tape around that house. We do also understand that a couple of people
beautiful neighborhood
were taken to the hospital. There were 2 transports, 2 sets of rescue units that went to a nearby hospital just a short time ago. I want to show you actually a plane like the one that was involved in this. This is a single-engine Beechcraft Bonanza. That is, according to the FAA, that is the type of plane that crashed again at about 3 o'clock this afternoon. Coming back out to live pictures, you can see it looks like Pembroke Pines Fire Rescue, they're starting to really wrap up for the afternoon. They're putting away their hoses, they're backing up right here, you can see, but this is really just the beginning of this investigation as to what went wrong, what happened. Again, all we know at this point is that at least 2 people were transported. This is a developing scene. Anything new, we will let you know. We're in Pembroke Pines. I'm Janine Stanwood, Local 10 News.
All right, Janine. That was Miss Janine. Miss Janine.
Welcome back. Police and fire rescue responding to an accident.
Don't pay me no mind, y'all. I'm drowsy. I'm making myself stay awake. I appreciate y'all hanging with me. Wild night in Miami. Women twerk on the police. What?
We start with Local 10's Janine Stanwood, who's live in Miami Beach, where cops say they had to use pepper balls. Janine.
We spoke to a police major. We spoke to the mayor, who basically say if you break any kind of law, you will be arrested. There is zero tolerance, and we saw several people detained tonight. A wild Friday night on South Beach, from women dancing on top of a cop car. This man detained outside a hotel, then led away to a police cruiser. Blocks away, another in custody in the aftermath of what witnesses describe as an unruly crowd dispersed with pepper spray by police, 2 officers injured. Local leaders dealing with a triple whammy of controlling crowds who want to have fun.
Yeah. Absolutely. This is my friend. How you doing? Hey.
Stopping crime and preventing the potential of a COVID outbreak. Why do you think there's so many people who want to be here, during spring break?
Because there's no restrictions here, or at least people don't give a.
Right now, we have to have an expectation of conduct from the people who are visiting, and if you can't meet that expectation,
full break and full swing.
And although COVID-19 news keeps getting better, the Miami Beach mayor says this is no time to be complacent. This kind of sultry cartoon to social media, urging people to wear masks. Most this night along Ocean Drive are not.
The virus is still here, the variant still here and growing, and more people are coming. So we can't stop. We can't let down our guard. We got to be careful, and we got to continue to respect the danger of this virus.
And keep in mind, there is still a midnight curfew here in Miami-Dade County. Police tell us it takes them about an hour to start clearing people out. They'll do it again tomorrow, and for the next few weeks, police will be out in full force through April. We're on Miami Beach. I'm Janine Stanwood, Local 10 News.
Let's hope it calms down for them. Thanks a lot, Janine.
Hey, you ain't gonna turn down the money. So, just get ready. Your number's gonna go high, because you ain't gonna turn down the money. That's the thing we know. You ain't gonna turn down the money. That's a week ago. We already covered that. 9 hours ago. I don't know if it's any good, but 9 hours ago, breaking news. Oh, we got snuck with that commercial, though. We got snuck.
Judge Friday authorized the city of Burbank to disconnect the electricity to Tin Horn Flats for remaining open in defiance of a court order issued Monday. The city is required to give the restaurant 24 hours notice of the cut to electricity, and the court is not authorizing the city to padlock the business's doors. This is just the latest escalation between the city and the restaurant after the owners were accused of violating the county and city's public health orders to slow the spread of COVID-19. Katie Johnston for CBS LA.
That's a year ago, damn. All right, this is an hour ago. Breaking news. We just saw it, though. But
Nearly 70 million people in the U.S. have now received at least one vaccine dose. That's 27% of the adult population, and we're now seeing an uptick in air travel. On average, the TSA has screened more than 1 million people per day this month. ABC's Gio Benitez has more.
This morning, health officials are concerned that a hike in spring break travel could lead to another COVID surge across the country. On Friday, more than 1.3 million people were screened at U.S. airports, the most since the start of the pandemic. TSA screening an average of more than 1 million people a day so far this month. This despite warnings from the CDC that we are still not in the clear. These scenes in some parts of the country alarming health officials from Texas to Florida and Georgia, where over the weekend thousands gathered in Savannah to celebrate St. Patrick's Day.
We're here to have a good time, not a long time.
Large groups, little social distancing, few masks in sight. And this was the scene in Dallas on Saturday, the first weekend since Texas lifted its statewide mask mandate and allowed businesses to reopen at 100% capacity. But the lifting of the mask mandate also leading to tense confrontations. Businesses are allowed to require masks, but this woman refusing to wear one inside a Bank of America in Galveston.
Relax.
I'm totally relaxed.
No, you are not relaxed.
Please
not relaxed at all.
Right here, people. No, it is not. No, it's not. Wow, what a bunch of sheep.
Meanwhile, vaccination rates are on the rise, but health officials are still urging people not to let their guard down. This Pennsylvania woman, who has an underlying condition, was just 3 days away from getting her first dose when she was struck with COVID.
I didn't lose my chance forever, but I lost a good chunk of time where I could have started protecting myself and my family by getting the vaccine.
Meanwhile, Dr. Anthony Fauci points to a new study that suggests 3 feet of social distancing may be enough in schools. He says the CDC will be issuing some new guidance very, very soon.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown.
The problem with kids is kids put their hands in their mouths. And they touch every damn thing. That's the problem with kids. If you can teach them to not do that, then okay. 5 months ago, that was a good story too. Who cares? Leave Mother Nature alone, you won't have no problems. I don't feel sorry for people that go out there for no reason. Hey, there's my video. This is my highest rated video, y'all. This is my highest rated video. Oh, hello everyone. Give everybody a chance to come into the room. This is my highest rated video. Notification go up on either phone. So I ain't hear notification come on either phone. So we got no notifications. We got 6,253 views. And guess what?
Who you going to run for? Just
It's
do it,
on.
man. Open it up.
It's on this channel.
Jesus.
That's us right there.
By the time I find a folder, everybody gonna be in the room already.
Let's go back. Look, there go Victor Moan, Notorious B, Pure Comedy.
Nobody's asked that question. People have played clips, but nobody's asked the question. Now, I got something to shake you up. Look at that right there. Can y'all see that?
Notorious said there might be a reason nobody asked that question. Well, I asked the question and I got 6.2 thousand views. And I was new to the sector. I think that's good. Oh, that's a year ago. Damn, that was a good video. God damn. That was a good video. Damn. That was a good story. Another one that was a year ago. We already saw that. Yeah, that's 4 months old. We already saw that the other day. All right, we'll take a look at this because I'm worried about this. Do I owe anybody anything? I hope I don't owe anybody nothing. Need to get my bike.
Stimulus checks is expected to start going out as early as this weekend, but some people who are eligible to see the $1,400 payment may not actually get the money. That's because this bill passed with what's called budget reconciliation. It allowed Democrats to speed up the process and pass the bill with no Republican votes. But there were some major changes required. News 4 Jax reporter Eric Avanier joins us live to explain the cost and what it means.
Told you, for them Republicans, man, y'all keep voting for them. Y'all stupid.
Yes, well, unlike the first two stimulus bills that offered debt protection from debt collectors, this third bill does not. That means that $1,400 stimulus check that you may qualify for may still be up for garnishment if you owe a debt.
Let's face it, we all either owe someone money or know someone experiencing hard times and are deep in debt, which is why this third round of stimulus checks are critical. But financial advisor Mike Ellis says qualifying to receive a $1,400 stimulus check doesn't mean you will actually see it.
Those private businesses and things that you might owe money to have the ability to garnish that amount when it hits your bank account.
To be clear, stimulus check garnishments only apply to people whose debts have gone into collections, and those collections only pertain to private businesses or credit card companies. The last two stimulus checks were protected from garnishments because lawmakers on both sides of the aisle passed stimulus bills without objections, which allowed for a debt protection policy to be in place. But in this third bill, Democrats wanted more relief money, and the only way to pass the bill with only 50 votes and no obstruction was to use what's called budget reconciliation.
But it also made it subject to certain things that can't be included, like a policy protection.
Around Jacksonville, people who are just learning about this loophole in the stimulus bill are not happy about it.
So I don't think that it's a fair way to, for the collections agencies to make money just because someone may have owed a debt. The debt may have been owed due to, loss of a job or a furlough.
I think the American people should have the choice of what to do with that money, right? If there are creditors, people that they owe, they should be able to make that decision on who to pay.
Ellis says if you have accounts that are in collections, the best thing to do right now is to call the collection agency in advance.
Let them know, hey, I'm in a need here. Please work with me so that you don't garnish what's deposited in my account.
Now, to be clear one more time, the stimulus check garnishments do not apply to people, and I repeat, do not apply to people who owe money to the government. Coming up at 11, we get answers for the 3 frequently asked questions about stimulus checks. Reporting live, Eric Avanier, Channel 4, the local station.
So, Eric, how would the garnishment process work?
So this is how it would work. Collection agencies would have a list of names of people who are very far behind on debts that they owe. And they would simply just pass that list off or send that list to the courts so that a judge was signed off on that. And once it's signed off, then they basically have access to your money. But again, they can only get the $1,400 that you would have gotten. They can't get a penny more.
All right, Eric Avanier reporting to us live. Thank you, Eric.
You know what? I hope I don't owe nobody. I hope nobody owe nobody no money. God darn. These daggone Republicans, man, they kill everything. God darn, they suck. This is ridiculous. Nia says the bill will not reduce for child support payments. It's off. They're allowing private creditors to garnish. What I'm saying is, if this is supposed to be relief for people, then give it to the people for relief. This ain't nothing but the Republicans another way for them to get in somebody's pockets. You see how we got you that payment? Come on, last couple dollars. Remember us. If this is for your relief, now like I say, I don't know. I'm trying to think of who I owe. Who do I owe? I think I owe T-Mobile some money. I think I owe, well, I know the cable company is $400. So it looks like I might not be getting the bicycle. See, that's some damn Republicans. Thanks to them, we had to wait a whole year. And then they sit there and give the money back to the man. That's what they did. Now, luckily, I'm not starving. I'm not, but damn. We'll have to wait and see. But this would be disappointing. I'm really going to pray. Sing your hands, Jesus. Because I need my money. Now, I've been waiting since last May. And we already got the bike picked out. We got it in the cart. We ready to go. We waiting for the go-ahead. It might not be enough money to even get it. It literally might not be enough money to even get it. So we just might have to just hang that up. I'm trying to think of who I owe. Who I might have had a collection with all the women I dealt with in my past. Who might have a collection? Did the girl ever work out her deal with Sprint? Well, they said no government, so the NVA is government, so the NVA can't. I don't think they can touch the money. I don't think the NVA can touch the money. I know I co-signed the car for that girl, and she sat there and wrecked it. I got sick and couldn't pay it off, so I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But I think she had that car out for I think she got an insurance violation and my name on the car. So that means it's my problem too, right? Even though it wasn't my car. It's my problem too, so that could happen. I don't know. So That's daggone shame. I can't believe Republicans are that daggone evil. Man. They won't let us have nothing. I just don't understand. How could you be so cruel and vicious? And like I said, I mean, you know, I got a bike sitting right there. You know, I'll be all right. But damn. So with the $200 that we supposed to be getting for the Social Security, our creditors gonna be able to take that too? I mean, I'm just saying, what the hell is wrong? You know, people need this money. Luckily, I don't, you know. But there are people who need this money who don't know how they're going to make ends meet. And they got creditors because they can't make ends meet. And you're not going to give them the money and let them decide who they want to pay and how much and who to make a deal with. You just go ahead and take them, don't even let them see it. Some people ain't going to see nothing. That's crazy. That is just crazy. I mean, it's so I tell you one thing, we're gonna have a lot of news because a lot of people are gonna take to the streets and they're gonna start robbing and rioting. Watch. This is what the Republicans want. So they can come say, see what happened when those Democrats in control, look at the riots in the streets. They the ones causing it. But they're going to try and sit holy and be like, see, this what happened when you put the Democrats in charge. I ain't a Democrat or Republican, but I'm just saying, I see the writing on the wall. It's a setup. This Republicans are only shot to get back in power. Like I said, Biden should have got right in there. And they should have already had that bill ready. And they should have went on and pushed it through before the Senate could even get a chance to figure out what they were going to do. For them to put this in the bill and for them to do that, that is just... And see, the Democrats are going to say, well, we passed the bill. We promised you the $1,400 and we did it. But that was out of our hands. Republicans are going to say, see, the Democrats couldn't even deliver you the $1,400, and they got the power. So you need to vote for us next time. You see the writing on the wall. That just took all the steam out my sails. It just took all the steam out my sails. Man. That's the worst news. Damn. Did we do this story?
Whether you're a gymnast or love yoga, flexibility is key.
You snuck me. I was reading something.
Captured a tense confrontation at LAX after an Uber driver says he was racially insulted by a rider.
KCAL9's Candace Crone spoke with the driver and a woman who stepped in to confront the passenger.
I hope this is not your example, because the world doesn't operate like this.
The woman you hear shouting is outraged after she says the man in the video shouted racial slurs at a Filipino Uber driver at the LA exit lot Tuesday evening. His two sons watched close by.
It's none of your business. You made it my business. No, I didn't. You got loud. I'm talking to him.
I was feeling so much anger and frustration. I just wanted to make sure that he was okay. So my first initial reaction was to yell.
Stella Huang says she was waiting for her ride when she heard the commotion and had to speak up. It all started when the man got into the front passenger seat, which is not allowed under Uber's COVID-19 safety measures. The video does not capture the racist remarks, but the driver told us by phone when he told the rider he could not sit up front, he shouted racist comments at him.
Saying,
you're Asian piece of you don't even have paper here to work here or to be here, and just go back to your country.
The Uber driver told me he offered to cancel the man's trip so he wouldn't be charged. He even helped the man unload his luggage, hoping to calm him down, but things only got worse. The confrontation went viral, even making headlines in Korea, where Hwang has family ties. Uber banned the rider and said in a statement, Uber does not tolerate racism or hate in any form against any community. When one community is being attacked, we are all being attacked. We are shocked and saddened by the recent increase in anti-Asian hate, particularly when it affects a driver or rider. We tried contacting the passenger but were not successful. LAX police said they did respond and neither party wanted a private person's arrest. Hwang says she's saddened by recent incidents of hate towards Asian Americans and had to take a stand.
Everybody has a voice and everybody knows right from wrong.
Reporting at LAX, Candace Crone, KCAL 9 News.
Oh, hold on. Body cam footage. I check that out. Commercial, though. I see it. 15 seconds. That daggone shame, man.
Hello. That one?
Yeah, that's her to leave.
Okay. Ma'am, I'll say if they ask you to leave, you have to leave.
My money's in this bank, and I'm going to take it out.
Well, then you have to
And
abide by the
after I do
rules,
that,
and you have to
the
have a mask
rules
on.
This is a state.
It's not. Businesses have the right to refuse service, even if you're not wearing a
That's
mask.
why
That's
I'm
their
taking my
choice.
money out.
Awesome. Well, you need to go and get a mask and then take your money out. You're not allowed to do.
I've been waiting here
Ma'am,
for about 10
listen,
minutes.
we're going to do this the easy way or the hard way.
What are you going to do, arrest me?
Yes, for intruding on premises.
That's hilarious.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, and you believe in this?
I believe in it.
Do you believe in this?
The laws, yes.
The law says that I do not have to wear a mask.
You can not in public,
My
but you're not in
rights.
public. You're not in public.
Yes,
I'm not
is a
going to argue with you
public
about
place.
this. This is not a public place.
I'm
This is a
next in
private
line.
business.
I'm gonna do
No,
my
you're not.
business.
We're going to go outside.
Are you serious?
Do I look like I'm kidding?
Well, I don't know because
Let's walk
obviously
outside.
you've got some issues
I've got issues.
that you're taking away
Okay.
people's human rights.
Okay. I'll say let's
Oh,
go
now
outside.
is
Let's
he
go
going to
outside.
shoot me, people? Is
No.
he going to shoot me for trying not to breathe?
Cool.
Come
Cool.
on, dude.
Don't do that. Oh no.
Do not touch me. Who do you think you are?
2010, one
Oh,
resisting.
back up. Some old lady is getting handcuffed here. Here, people.
Ma'am, put your hands behind your back. Say it. You don't stop resisting. Stop.
Are you going to... Is anybody...
Come on, Chuck Lee, put your hand behind your back.
Really?
Relax.
Now it's going to get real? Wow.
Come on.
Seven, help me!
Now you're smashing my arm into my private area?
Your private area.
Triple, where you
Put your
at?
hands behind your back.
My hand is behind my back, sir.
This one. Turn over on your stomach.
Black does
Put
help!
your hand behind your back. Relax.
I'm totally relaxed.
Chucky!
No, you are not relaxed. Not relaxed at all.
Right here, people.
Victim on!
Wow, what a bunch of sheep.
Tommy, come in here and tell some jokes.
You're hurting me.
Oh, I'm filming it.
This is
Yeah,
This is
okay.
cutting.
Stand up. Stand up. Stand yourself up.
And how do you suggest, sir? I am like a 65-year-old woman here.
Okay.
What
Sit
are
up.
you doing?
I got my money in here. My money's in here.
Ayúdame, por favor.
Stand up.
My money's in here. I gave you money. I got a lot of money in here.
I do speak Spanish.
Well, stand up.
Are you happy now, lady?
Okay.
I'm not happy. You
Okay, stand up. Stand up.
I refuse to listen to the...
Come on.
You know what? I think
She's getting herself. Come on.
I think you broke my freaking foot.
Okay, I'll call her.
And that's my business over there.
Yeah, she's gonna pick it up. Come on, we're going outside. One in custody.
Wow. Not wearing a mask, people. This is what they do to ya.
Slow everybody down.
Okay, I've got my dog in my truck.
I got you. I'm 10-4. Send EMS for a 60-year-old white female. She's complaining of foot pain.
Yeah. You
Take a
broke
seat.
my damn foot.
Take a seat.
49, we're out, women. Okay.
Take a seat.
Where's your mask? Where's your
I'm
mask?
6 feet away from you.
Oh, well, I was 6 feet away from those people
All
in
right,
there, too.
in there. Get inside.
Come on, you guys.
Get
Let's
inside.
get real.
You throwing me in the car like I'm some kind of criminal. And you should not be working away.
Whether you're a gymnast.
Oh, shucks. All right, I was really feeling bad until I saw that. That made my. Oh man. Oh shucks. 14 minutes ago. 14 minutes ago.
Some people will have to wait a bit longer to get their $1,400 stimulus checks. It's taking some banks a few days to process things, like Wells Fargo saying customers who expect to get their money directly deposited will start seeing it in their accounts on Wednesday. Chase Bank also said that their customers will see their money Wednesday as well.
That daggone shame. Man. That's just a daggone shame. They have really. Did we see this already? It said 2 hours ago, so that's breaking news. Dude.
In the coming weeks, the U.S. government will send a total of more than 410.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. Oops. That's Bloomberg. I don't know who that is.
Some people will.
So we'll just back off. Bloomberg, I don't know about that. I don't want to know. Daggone shame. Well, looks like we not getting nobody. Nobody. Oh, we might not be getting the bike, y'all. We'll have to wait and see. That daggone shame. They're going Republicans. I told y'all that they wasn't worth nothing. Y'all still wanted to go vote for them. So, hey, what can we do? What can you do? What can we do? Y'all keep voting them in. The only thing. All right, I'm saying stuff from 4 and 5 years ago. I guess we in wore the news out. Let me do a refresh of the page. All right, all they showing is old news. And let me switch back to the Rev. Any news on the Rev channel? Oh, excuse me.
Your house is obviously a traumatic experience. Now just imagine it happening 7 times.
It feels impossible, but that is exactly what's happened for this homeowner who lives just off the lodge on Detroit's west side and says the city hasn't done much of anything to address the problem. Victor Williams following this on Washburn Street. And Victor, it happened again yesterday.
Again and again and again. That's what the owner says. Here's the problem. Cars have been flying right off of the freeway right here, and this is the result that you guys are going to see right over here. Damage done to the property. That just continues to happen over and over again.
Just imagine waking up in the morning and hearing a loud boom. You know, that was scary.
For decades now, Camille Lewis's home has been the final destination for cars going way too fast while exiting off the Lodge Freeway.
We were raised in this house. That's my grandparents' house. Since I can remember, somebody always runs into our house.
The latest incident happened over the weekend when an SUV came crashing through the porch, just barely missing the rest of the home. But that's not the biggest vehicle to crash into the Washburn house.
Even the semi-truck ran into the house before. You know, it's never ending.
As you can imagine, because of all of this, insurance rates are starting to skyrocket.
Someone just ran into it 8 months ago, so it's just like it keep happening. And make your insurance go up. We live in the city, so, you know, it's high.
The home is a family house with children inside, so the residents have been pressuring the city to do something, but usually there's always the same end result.
We contact the city several times, and all they do is like put up something like this that can be easily bent, and it doesn't prevent. I think the city should put up a light or something right here because it's gonna keep happening, and somebody's gonna get seriously hurt in the end.
And as you can see, this fire hydrant is out and they're working to get this repaired as soon as possible. But we did reach out to the city to see what can be done about this exit right here. And we're actually told that MDOT has some of the responsibility, but they're going to be working together to hopefully redesign this exit pretty soon. So hopefully these folks won't have to deal with this too much longer. Reporting out here live, Victor Williams, Local 4.
It's just unreal, Victor. How long, though, until that redesign is complete? That's going to take a while.
That's right. They're saying by the end of the year, so hopefully without any type of delays whatsoever, that's exactly the date they'll be looking at.
Let's hope so. All right, Victor.
Nia said, oh my, she's ornery. Nia says, oh no, the boys in blue. Nia says, you could beat the time clock. The creditors must file a court order with the backlogs. By the time they receive the request, your payment should be deposited and sent. There should be a barrier. Yeah, you know, you got a city like Detroit that when the Ford companies and them moved, it really left a lot of it left a void, and we already saw that down. It left a void near the city acts like they can't do nothing now. They literally act like, you know, they can't do nothing now. And it's really frustrating. I shouldn't even look at this because hopefully what Nia said come true. Hopefully they were fast enough that they didn't get to it. By me getting direct deposit, maybe it'll come. Has anybody checked to see if they got theirs yet?
Thank you for calling Direct Express. Enter the last 4 digits of your call. We did not receive your entry.
See, they always do that.
Enter your 4-digit PIN. Your balance is $1.83.
No, I didn't get mine yet. we got $1.83 in the daggone cash app. Is this the same story? Or is it something different? It looks like it's the same story. That's a daggone shame.
Involving Detroit police and Michigan State Police comes to an end with an officer's cruiser T-boned. 2 people were taken into custody after allegedly pointing a gun at DPD officers. But as Victor Williams explains, not everyone is happy about how this pursuit and arrest was handled.
This is where that pursuit came to an end, and as you can tell, there is a lot of damage that's been done. The owner of the home and the owner of the car that you see right over there aren't too happy about all of this, but we'll get to that later.
Our troopers were on patrol, happened to overhear one of the DPD patrol units say over the air that somebody had pointed a firearm at them.
It's a high-speed chase that started around 10:35 Friday night.
Troopers went over there to see if they could help. Fortunately, they happened to run across the described suspect. I think everybody saw in the first video was that white Charger running with no headlights on.
Troopers were able to turn around chasing the white Charger until the suspects come to a false stop on a side street.
I don't think they realized in those Chargers that we're just as fast as they are. So I think they get stunned by that a little bit at first, that we're able to kind of keep up with them.
Troopers catch up with the Charger once again, but this time things go differently.
The suspect had ran a stop sign there and T-boned into a patrol car. That patrol car and the Charger kind of went off into the area, hit a fence and a couple of parked cars that were parked over there.
After that, an arrest was made. 2 people, however, are now livid about all the damage done to the property as a result of the chase.
I gotta wake up and look out my window and be depressed. I don't want to come outside.
Sterling Bogner is concerned about his fence and how close the chase came to hitting his home, while his sister-in-law Brittany is mainly concerned about her car that was damaged. She says no one from either department contacted them at all.
Who's gonna be helping us pay for these damages?
Nobody.
Who's gonna be...
Nobody.
You know, no one had reached out to my husband and I to tell us that our car was involved in this car crash that had nothing to do with us at all.
Lieutenant Shaw said because of the weekend, they were planning to make contact on Monday morning.
People with guns, a little bit more important than a traffic crash. If he would have called on that Sunday and said that, hey, I want somebody to come out here today, we would have sent a trooper out there and not inconvenience them at all.
Thankfully, no one was seriously hurt, but I'm told that the owners are going to be speaking to their lawyer. Victor Williams, Local 4.
This is the checkers game where Grant
today to revise federally funded food programs that are being stretched thin during the pandemic.
Children certified for WIC services receive just $2.25 per week for fruits and vegetables. That amount of money will not get you anywhere near the recommended daily nutrition intake.
Senator Kirsten Gillibrand says now is the time to take a closer look at food programs like SNAP and WIC. The Democrat is joining more than 135 members of Congress to urge the Department of Agriculture to improve programs. Almost 250,000 New Yorkers are WIC recipients. However, the program has not been revised since 2014.
Why is it that people who are well-to-do are always trying to mess up stuff for people who ain't? I just don't understand. Don't these people have a daggone life? God darn. Now you're going to mess with that. You can't even go outside. People so crazy right now, so hard up. You just going to keep messing with everything. You know what I mean? You just gonna keep messing with everything. I think they want us to kill each other. I really do. Because the things they do say that they want us to kill each other. They keep taking everything away, and then they sit back and watch you struggle and fight. And they just sit back and say, see, we told you. We told you they wasn't no good. Look how the crime going up. Them daggone Democrats in power now. Look at the crime. You taking people rights, freedoms, and you taking the little bit of wealth that they have, that they count on. You know, I'm fortunate it's just me. If I literally had a family and I had to deal with the crap that's going on in the United States today, I wouldn't know what to do with myself. I'm being honest with you. It don't make no sense. It seems like instead of making things better for people, they spend their time trying to make it harder for you. Like they go out their way. Well, you know, these people is doing all right. Let me come mess with them. Let me come take something from them. Maybe they'll go up there and start shooting and killing and selling drugs and make us some money. We can make money off of selling their fancy cars they buy and confiscating what they got, and we'll put it in our pocket. But that's what it seems like. Keep the poor poorer so they desperate and have to go commit crimes to get by. That's what it seems. That's what it seems this country has come to. Nia said the city of Detroit is in dire straits. Depends on who you talk to. Alrighty, y'all. I've been with y'all since, 9-something this morning? Shoot. Yeah, I done 3 shows today. But we got my sleeping habits changed. There's no way I'm staying up all night tonight. I'm yawning like crazy now. So already, Nia, I hope you're right, but if anybody owe creditors, they running around trying to steal your money. If any of y'all are counting on that stimulus payment and you owe creditors, and they didn't say from how long, because is there a statute of limitations? If there's a statute of limitations, what is it, like 7 years, 5 years? Or is there not a statute of limitations? I'm trying to think. It is what it is. Nia says, good night, gang. Rest well. All right, y'all. It's 8:38. Let me give my neighbors a break and let me go in here. the wrestling's on, but I like to wait for it to go off because, I don't have cable. But I have ways. And even though I could watch it live, I don't want the commercials. You know what I'm saying? I don't want the commercials. I'd rather wait till it's over and let them edit out the commercials. And then I can just hit the play, I can start it. After I click it 6 times and they keep taking me to all these different sites, gambling sites, all these different crazy sites that make you click. But that's the only bad thing. It only takes like 40 seconds. I hurry up and hit it and try to close them before they even open. Before you even get redirected, I try to close them. I click it, close it. And then, if it's a 3-hour show, it'll have 3 parts. If it's a 2-hour show, it'll have 2 parts. So you can watch the first part and then you watch the second part. So at least you don't have to do anything. Like watching YouTube, you gotta pause the video every 15 minutes, On YouTube, you gotta pause the videos and skip them. At least they don't have the commercials, so that's why I enjoy watching it. I mean, I'd rather watch it like that. They had to sit and, something happened and you want to know what's going on, and then you got 3 minutes of commercials. And you're like, oh, man. Then you start doing something else, then they come back on, you got to run back to the TV. So like I said, shout out to RE for the keyboard and the mouse. I'm going to go in the bedroom and set it up. And shout out to me for actually having the batteries. Like I said, we have the bike picked out that I'm going to get. I was going to get the XP. I knew some bad news was coming because I went with the cheaper one. So that means that, somebody had to get in my pocket. And it looks like the devil might get his way. I might not get nothing. So I've been waiting almost a year. Almost a year to get something, and we might have to keep waiting. Maybe the next one, they say it's going to be another one. Maybe the next one, they won't nail us for. But I am not happy. I am not happy to find out about that. Not at all. We didn't see this, y'all. Hold on.
To this, a man is now in custody after allegedly stealing thousands of dollars worth of items from a Burlington store in Hollywood. Police say the bandit entered the store last week near North 56th Street and Sheridan Street and filled up a shopping cart with items such as body wash, deodorant, and clothes. Well, police officers later arrested him at a nearby school. 31-year-old Philip Milton is now facing several charges, including grand theft. Police say he stole more than $1,000 worth of items, which were returned to the store.
That man was going to try to sell that stuff and get something to eat. Y'all know it and I know it. Kick out the stimulus so people can have some money and can do something. Jesus. Don't understand why it takes so long. All right, I don't see nothing else. Alrighty. What in the world? Get that out my screen before we get flagged. What the heck is that? Was that somebody African? The hell? Well, I tell you, when the devil lowered a boom, he lowered a boom. When he lowered a boom, he lowered a boom. You already just dropped something. You dropped something early when we found out these things battery operated. But luckily, we had batteries and we got the refund. So you mad about that? We finally found a bike, and we got a good price on it. And I get the feeling we gonna wind up getting something cheap. Watch, we got to wind up getting one of them cheap 36 volt. That's what we gonna wind up doing. I guarantee you. Cause somebody gonna intercept something. That's why I say, I've been waiting for the longest time. But anyway, I'm gonna start whining. Wait a minute. Nia said something. Hold on. Nia said yes to report the debt. Collecting is a different story. Well, I tell you one thing. The minute it come on the card, I'm gonna go ahead and order the. Actually, it might be better the ride up to the bank and just withdraw it. No, I'm gonna order the bike at I just don't want them to come back and say, hey, wait a minute. And Amazon taking that time, taking the daggone money. You know what I mean? They take that time taking the money and they come back. You know. I don't know, Liz. You never know what the devil got planned for you. Don't underestimate the devil. Don't know what he got planned for you. You don't know. You know, the other day we were looking at bikes. A troll came into the chat and said, "Look at you, trying to get somebody to buy you a bike." And I was like, man, I'm getting it with the stimulus. I wonder if there was a sign. Was that one of the devil demons saying, we got something for you. We got something for you. We got something. Matter of fact, what I need to be doing is start looking for something cheaper. Let me see. I might start looking at something cheaper. Suppose I only wound up getting 500. There's an e-bike at Walmart. I wish I would buy something like this. Take a look at this, y'all. Little EB thing.
Fat tires plus.
Well, that's the bike I was going to get. That's a $900 one.
Here at Electrek, we cover a wide range of e-bikes. We've ridden $10,000 Tesla of e-bikes. We've ridden e-bikes with fancy built-in cameras and with GPS and with other doohickeys. And that's great if you've got a fat wallet. But today I wanted to go in a different direction. This is the Spadger electric folding bike. It's 32 pounds or 14 kilos of good old-fashioned cheap e-bike. I bought it for the cool sum of $420 for two reasons and two reasons only. One, it had great reviews. And two, did I mention it cost $420? Shipped? So here we are. Let's see whether a $420 e-bike is worth it, or whether I now own a bicycle-shaped paperweight.
Well, he got the hill.
First off, let's get some tech specs out of the way. The Spadger is rocking at top speed just shy of 15 miles an hour or 25 kilometers per hour. It's got a teeny-weeny little 144 watt-hour battery, though the range isn't as bad as you might have expected. They claim 10 to 15 miles of range, but you'll likely barely make it to 10 miles or 15 kilometers on a single charge. There's pedal assist and a thumb throttle, though most people will probably use the thumb throttle almost exclusively. Even though there are 3 levels of pedal assist, the single gear ratio and those tiny wheels means you can't really add much effective pedaling past about 8 miles an hour or 13 kilometers per hour. I found that pedaling was really only effective on hill climbs, since the bike slowed down and I could add my own pedaling to help the bike's 250-watt motor struggle its way up the hill. Small hills were sort of manageable, the bike could pretty much handle it on its own, but big hills were tough without adding some of your own pedal support. On flat ground, the motor was totally sufficient though, and it moved my 70 kilos or 150 pounds of mass around just fine. It even accelerates from a stop quicker than I would have expected. Those little 12-inch wheels are quite torquey, unlike larger diameter wheels that take longer to get rolling. A major convenience of a little e-bike like this is just how portable it is, making it easy to stick under your desk at work or carry it in the back of a vehicle.
And the bike folds small enough you can even fit it in the back of your Tesla.
As you can see, it only folds at the handlebars and not in the middle, but it will still fit sideways in the back of most SUVs or in most car trucks.
So pretty much, that's a
little
smaller
e-bike
version
like
of what I
this
got.
Makes a great last-mile addition to a larger vehicle to get around the city.
And the cool thing is it doesn't even cut into the seating capacity. You can still fit 6 people in this car.
But even if you're not going to be using it as an electric dinghy for your car, there's actually a group of people I can see using a bike like this. This bike could actually work for city dwellers that only need to travel a few miles in the city to get to work. At $420, it's about the cost of a month's worth of car payments, gas, and insurance. And some
Yeah, I might have to get there, y'all. No, the battery don't pop out. Oh, shucks. I didn't see that on Amazon. Are you sure it's still there? Wait a minute. It's a commercial on, right? Let me see if he got a link. Did he put a link in there? It's only $7.99. Currently unavailable. Yeah, you need that. Currently unavailable. Basically the same thing though, except the battery sit right there. That's a big difference. Where the battery sit at. Okay. They won't need to sit. Back out. It's not available. She said you can go your own way. 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 That look like the bike I'm getting. I might get if we get the similar.
Domenica 17 gennaio 2021. Siamo in
Oh,
zona
Lord, he don't speak English.
Covid. Comunque questo video è per far vedere cosa si trova all'interno della scatola comprando una bici elettrica, una Engwe, in questo caso arancione 750 watt. La scatola presenta qualche
Morning, folks, and here we are.
All right, the heck with it. He's sitting there. Forget it. I'm done. I'm done. I said I'm done. Wait a minute. Yeah. Liz said it's tiny. Nia said awesome price point. Liz said he better off keeping what he has. Liz said, BD, are you considering it? Nia said, yes, Liz, this one is tiny. Liz says, can you imagine carrying the groceries home? She said, eggs be all sidewalk. Well, we got to do something now because I might not get the full 1,400. I know the cable company won 300 and something. I know that I got an old T-Mobile bill that's 300 and something. This is just what I know. Who knows what else? There's a reason why I don't chase women anymore, because every time I do, they wind up talking me into getting something or getting something without me knowing it. And somehow my name always on it. And then they just leave and don't say nothing and take off. So I got a couple creditors. I don't worry about them because I didn't cause the debt. But now it can come back and bite me in the butt. You know, that's how it is. So y'all wonder why y'all don't see me chasing nobody. That's why. Most of the women I've had to deal with, they always do something sneaky and underhanded. So that's the reason why I leave them alone. That's a daggone shame, though. Well, who knows? Maybe the money will be on there tomorrow. Because I'll definitely go ahead and order that bike and get it over with. But, damn. It will be wrong if it's not there. Nia said, I agree with you, Liz. I agree with Liz. You'll be paid. Well, I hope so. If not, I'm in trouble. Because all my summer plans of riding and biking and touring and losing weight, all that is going to be in jeopardy. Because it's hard to make a day out of something when you only got enough energy to go an hour. So how you going to go off for 4 or 5 hours when you only got enough energy to go an hour? You know? You notice that a lot of them mobile lives, I'm going someplace and coming back. We're not going out touring nowhere. I would like to go tour. So we'll see. It's in Jesus and God hands. You know? I don't even get mad about it. But man, that's crazy though. I tell you this though, election time coming around, next time I'm gonna be campaigning for everybody not to vote Republican. Guarantee you that. See, I live in a Democratic state anyway, so even going outside wouldn't do much. Mostly everybody in Maryland, it's like I think it's like 80% Democrat. They vote Democrat mostly. All the presidents win Maryland. We have a Republican governor because the last one was so bad. So, do people try something different? Oh, God darn. All right, y'all. I'm yawning up a storm. Let me get out of here. Thanks, Liz. Thanks, Nia. Thanks, everybody else here. We got 10 people here. Y'all don't even want to go. But I'll see y'all tomorrow. We'll be on tomorrow morning. Probably about 9 or 10 o'clock. So be looking for me. We'll be on. I'll try to have a topic ready that we can discuss. And the way crime is, we're going to have some news. So good night, everybody, because I've been up so long, my chest starting to hurt. Y'all have a great night. Thanks for watching. As Nia would say, I'll see you soon. As I say, I'll see y'all tomorrow. It ain't later on today. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I've been with y'all since, 10 this morning? Off and on. So, all right, y'all have a great night, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace, everybody. Hope to see y'all here in the morning. Bye. We out. Thanks for watching.